Chili dog. Hey guys, what's up? It's the Epic Player 90 back for the NR2003 ShopRite series, the 2004 season, the Georgia 500 at a dead center named Atlanta Motor Speedway. Sergi Thompson. All right, I gotta stop. Sergi Thompson has a point lead by 65. The top six all have a good shot at winning this championship. Definitely a better points battle compared to last year. At this point last year, Asher Byron was just actually murdering everybody in the championship. No idea what Reese Brown's doing in 31st. I don't know what was happening with the TSR mutiny. No idea what happened last race. My mind is still boggled from that. But we all know, we all love us some good old-fashioned death at Atlanta. Y'all, am I right? All right, let's see. Rob Rody, McPalace, D&Q, Josh Turner, Donald Wilson. Nobody weird D&Q except Josh Turner. Christopher Abel, a crucial pole will get him out in front. Sergi Thompson back in 24th. I don't know really what to say about that. James Carson, last place.
Drivers, to
Jeffrey
your car.
Chev, the last winner in 29th. And y'all, you guys have to tolerate the cringy, blurry cars, though, if you want to see the wrecking. Christopher Abel and WBR on the front row with Junk Zena behind the 18. Green flag is out 65 laps at this death center. Cameron Regal, Noel trying to get to the inside of Ricardo Vega. Zena getting hit by Aaron Abel, and that's going to give the Zero some speed. And the 18 won't even get bonus points. Oh, crap. And they survive one lap. One lap can they survive. Looks like they'll survive at least one. Lap 2 at Atlanta's John Zena leads. The Abel's second and third as Johnny Sauter holding up the field. Gonna probably make it almost a 4-wide situation. Caution is out, by the way. I'll check. It looks pretty bad. The caution is out. Comes out in the back. Christopher Abel gets the inside of Zena and will get bonus points by leading this lap. Wins back at the caution. Reese Brown involved. Jerry Drive, Logan Revler, Jim Sales, and Aiden Johnson. Reese Brown, the aggression comes in again, kills Jim Sales, and then Aiden Johnson murders him, and then Sales just kind of kills everybody. That wasn't a wreck at Atlanta that we were anticipating. I don't know why they're pitting now. I don't know why Christopher Abel's back in the 4th position, but Aaron Abel gets laps led. Noel wins off, though. That's kind of strange. What the heck is Weeks doing out here in front? Rutherford losing a lot of positions. Championship contenders, though. I don't know, man. This is just going to all come down to survival. Survival of the fittest. Alright, lap number 6. Sorry, lap number 7, we're going green. Green flag comes back out at Atlanta for Noel. We won't have a crazy jumbled up pack restart, but they should be able to start racing hard immediately. As Landon Weeks immediately make it 3 wide. He's going for the top 5. He's in 4th. Here he comes, Aaron Abel behind him. Christopher going back for the lead. Looking for his 7th win of the season to break the all-time record for wins in the season. Eric Drew holds that at 6. Noel holding it on the bottom. He'll hold the lead. Harry Smith's kind of off the pace. We got a couple cars out, by the way. And then Weeks is slowing down the 14. They making contact. Weeks is really holding up that 14 car right now. Their car's going almost 3 wides. Christopher's going to take back the lead. Thompson running in the back, by the way. Or at the back, at least. Actually, never mind. He's like 13th. Zena goes for 2nd on Noel's. Looks like Weeks was able to get past by the Aaron Abel, who's actually looking on pace. No idea how they're not wrecking. I mean, that single file restart kind of spread everyone out. Ending Atlanta winners Asher Byron, running in 33rd. He won the Atlanta race in I would say this spring, but that was like a few months ago. So Chris Frabel holding the lead. Thank God no one's having like a perfect race opportunity like Howard last race. 3 wide. And there's another caution. Drew's involved. Adam Beverly, Lolo's Art. The caution comes out on lap 10, but another minuscule wreck. Jerry Smith's just going to cruise on by. Chris Frabel will win back. Another minimal 3-car accident. Eric Drew gets into Adam Beverly and then goes down into Art and they hit Elliot Monroe. No idea how the 45 came out unscathed after that. Not a bad wreck, and all 3 of those guys should continue. Another lap of pitting. So I don't know. Who's going to come out? Aaron Abel and Jimmy Reed going to come out. Rutherford comes out in front of everybody. Really good stop for the 32. He needs those bonus points to compete for this championship. And got cars in the back. I wonder if guys like Tom Sloan and Asher Byron are just playing it safe and waiting for everyone to actually kill themselves. Because that's like what I'm wondering. So Rutherford's going to have the lead, so he'll get bonus points for that. While the Abels are going to sit 3rd and 4th. Jimmy Reed's in 2nd. Green flag comes out for Rutherford, who leads the series in top 10s. He has 17 top 10s. The record last year, Byron got 19 top 10s. The only one who had more than 12. So Aaron Abel's going to immediately get passed by his cousin. His Pep Drew's behind him. There goes Luke Anderson. Oh. I'm sorry. I didn't do this. Alright, he continues on. He's back on pace with Noel. Just has that left side damage. I wonder if that's going to hinder him too much. Sergi Thompson slowly coming back up the field. He's back up into the 7th spot. Rutherford holds the lead. I don't know why Jerry Smith is so slow. Something's got to be broken on that car. Uh-oh. ORT Racing, Dario Sanchez made a little contact there. Saw that was kind of strange. As the lead, oh my gosh. And Thompson involved. Big wreck. Thompson gets some damage. Big one, big one, big one, big one. Oh gosh, big one. Oh, and the 0-1 smashing the 10 car. Big wreck, including a lot of championship contenders in that one. Or quite a few. And what almost all these drivers wanted was Thompson to be in that. Christopher Abel narrowly got destroyed in that. What in the world even happened to the 18? Pep Drew, trying to go for 2nd, gets into the 18, forces him to the bottom. He slides back up into Pep, and yeah, I guess that was kind of retaliation. Not good for Thompson, though, as he needed a good race to extend that point lead. This is Rutherford and Chris's chance to get back up in this fight. No idea what happened to that 2nd wreck, though. That was kind of strange. It looks like it was Luke Anderson getting turned by Rhodey into McPallis in bronze, and then JoJo, and they wrecked over there, so I'll check out what happened there. And then this happened. So I don't know what Thompson was thinking there. He did that at Daytona, the same thing. And looks like Rhodey comes back up into the field. Oh no, Cameron Regal just decided to kill Dario Sanchez. And everyone coming in the pit again. Like, these wrecks aren't as devastating as we're used to, but they're slowly taking out cars. It looks like a lot of cars stayed out. That's a 16-car group that stays out. So we got some strategy coming into play. Christopher Abel leads, followed by Gavin Grogu and Landon Weeks, who has no top 10s. Lap 22 will be the green flag lap as they go green for Christopher Abel, looking for his 9th win of his career and the 7th of the season. Now that Thompson's out, all these championship contenders got to pounce, but Rutherford's going to start off by killing his teammate. Byron's around. Asher Byron. Oh crap, no caution is out. Byron, a huge crash, not good for him in the championship. Rhodey kills him. I don't know what Rutherford was doing with Carson, though. Continue on with no caution, just hoping for the best, which most likely will happen is a caution again. Cameron Regal almost kills Rutherford coming off 2 as they stay green. Christopher Abel continuing to hold the lead. Gavin Grogu trying to get around him. Landon Weeks in 3rd, waiting for that moment to pounce. No idea what the 86 is doing up front. Carson and Byron have already left the race. Lolo Zart had the fastest lap as they're 3 wide behind them. I'm telling you, we're going to see a point swing. Thompson, I think, will fall to 3rd in the standings as he holds the lead. Chris has led a lot of laps. Noel trying to get around Weeks, and he's going to force him. I think Weeks just kind of hope for the best there because I think he's on strategy right now. I don't think the 12 was. Xena trying to get around Drake. I saw that. Did you see how close his bumper was? He was practically slamming him. And here comes Meme to the bottom. Almost got into him there. A lot of these guys have victories. Vega's the only one really off pace. A lot of these guys have damage. Gavin right to the back bumper of Christopher. We're on lap 26. Noel gained a ton of time that lap. He probably might have more speed than both of those guys. His lap times are definitely over a 10th faster. Is he going to try to get to the inside of Gavin, or will he push 20? He's blocking really good. And Vega, oh my goodness, Vega is slow. He's already almost close to Christopher. That gap. Zhang Xena starting to close in that 4th position. He was able to get around Meme and Weeks. Rutherford already moved up back up to 7th. And Tom Sloan did a caution came out. Big crash. A big crash. Noel trying to get to the inside of Grogu on their way back to the caution. Who gets there? It's Gavin. Oh my gosh, Vega was so close to being lapped. Huge accident. Eric Drew involved. Might have just sealed the championship for him. Oh my gosh. Now this is Atlanta. That's the Atlanta everyone's used to. 100%. What the freaking heck just happened? Lap 28 has brought out what everyone's used to. Atlanta Motor Speedway in the ShopRite Series. Fred takes a ridiculous looking tumble. Cameron Regal did one of the most greatest wreck avoidances until he got killed. Oh my goodness, Fred with a wild ride. Eric Drew always in the background of a crazy tumble. What a wreck. What a crash. Memorable, that one right there. That one's ridiculous. That one was actually insane. Let's check out Cameron Regal's point of view. Check out the 40 or the 2 and the 19 dying Drake. What an avoidance there until Meme says no way, shuts the door, and the 2 still dying in the background for a long time. You actually get to see him rolling in the 97, just kind of dead. Pulling a Joey Logano 09 real there. Alright, now, this is going to be a crucial pit stop, because now a lot of people are dead. That's the big wreck everyone's used to that takes out like 15 cars in one time. Other than Vega, no one's a lap car. Green flag's out. I missed the first turn. I'm sorry about that. Vega is so slow. He's already dead, practically. He got passed by almost everybody as Gavin Grogu takes the lead. How did the 23 get passed by literally how slow? Oh my gosh, he's so slow. Jet Meme's going to take back the lead. Christopher going very aggressive right now. Wants to win this race to take back the championship lead and have a really big lead as we're almost 30 to go. Looks like everyone behind Sauter is practically the top 10. Oh my gosh, there's like no one left, I just realized. Jet Meme takes the lead. Landon Weeks slow on the outside lane, gets passed by nearly everybody, and he will once this 4 gets around him. Meme still trying to get around the 20. Had trouble at that. And the 20 is able to clear him. What a run by Jet Meme. I mean, by Gavin Grogu. Jet Meme's on his inside. He's gonna go. The 20 barely. Uh-oh, Sauter. Sauter, huge 4 wide. Johnny Sauter, Colin Cropley, Chris Frable, and Noel. Will they get to stick? Jeffrey Chev nearly gets turned by Tom Sloan. Car straggling behind Weeks, Lolozar, Adam Beverly, Elliot Monroe, I think is off pace, and then we got Vega who's going 2 miles an hour across this track. Rutherford moves up to 4th. He's pushing Johnny Sauter to the best of his ability, and he'll take 2nd as Grogu holds the lead. Rutherford, I think, went too low. He hit the apron. Here comes Sauter. 2 wins this season and 6 top 10s, or 7 or something like that. He'll take the lead. This is another weird race, but at least we brought out the good wreck. The good wreck. So I would say Art and Beverly have a chance if they can just somehow catch up. Monroe and Vega are just the cruisers at this point. Rutherford takes 2nd. Grogu shuffled back to 4th as Colin Cropley's able to get around him. Art and Beverly closing into that 86's back bumper as we are on lap 38. They're closing in on the slowpoke named Ricardo Vega, I think. No, they're not. They're not even close to him. I don't know what I'm saying. Now they start to get single file. I don't know why Beverly's attempting a pass back there. Rutherford closes in on Johnny Sauter. Rutherford to the inside, side-by-side battle for the lead. That's going to allow those guys to reel him in if they can't pass each other. Cropley has a huge chance at catching those guys now. 208 miles an hour, my goodness. Johnny Sauter had the fastest lap by a... Wow, that's a big interval right there. Only one a lap down is Vega. 15 cars left, 14 on the lead lap. 13 competitive as Elliot Monroe is kind of just chilling around. Tom Sloan going to the pass on Noel. Gets there. Thompson is going to lose a lot of points, man. This is not what he needed. At 41. Remember, we got to get a good championship. I mean, this championship already has been loads better than last year. Because last year, it was 03. Byron was already, I think, leading by 200 plus points. And this race is when he got his 2nd win and practically clinched it. Even though he formally clinched it after the Rockingham race. But, like, y'all get my point. Cropley trying to close in on Sauter and Rutherford. 30, 31, 32. Meme and Grogu behind him. Side by side, they start to separate. Now, this is going to be a battle for top 10 for these guys. Weeks and Beverly especially. Those guys have not been performing good at all this year. Noel got separated from that main group. Let's see if he can catch back up. Cropley is being the Cameron Regal in this point, the weird middle guy in the group. Let's see. Rutherford has a victory. Sauter with 2. Grogu has a win. Xena has a win. Meme, Sloan. All of these guys have a victory alive except Weeks, Beverly, and Cropley. But Noel hasn't won this year, but he got 3 wins last year. Anyway, in case you didn't notice, Ricardo Vega went in pit road, and now they're side by side for the lead once again. How did they get that far of a lead? 3 seconds, 3.5. As Sauter's going to continue to hold that lead. Cropley, even though they're side by side, man, he just hasn't been able to catch up. It can all come down to pit strategy if they have to pit again, which I doubt. I don't know who's going to be leading the most laps, so it's going to be interesting to see. Collins closing in on that 30 card. Vega, I think, is out. Yeah, Ricardo Vega finally says see you later. So now 14 cars remaining. Yeah, Vega just decided to park it. It was just he actually was smart deciding to park it when it was really slow, unlike some guys in these fields. Three wide back here. Landon Weeks looks like he's been finally shuffled back and dealt with. He hasn't been able to really keep up. Remember when he restarted third? Wasn't really able to keep up with anybody and was kept getting moved out of the way. He hasn't been. He's a road course guy, you know. Remember his Watkins Glen performance was absolutely amazing there. That pit stop though ruined him. That's why he finished 16th. Three wide again back here. Meme Art and Chev. I remember in the beginning of the season when Adam Beverly, everyone thought was going to challenge Thompson for Rookie of the Year, and then just died and fell to 35th. That was funny. I remember that. He was like 12th in points for a while in the beginning of the season. But that was ridiculous. He just fell off completely. No one can challenge Thompson for Rookie of the Year at this point. He is, I think, 11 spots in. No, he's 12 spots in points ahead of the next one because Kelvin Bronze is 13th in the standings and Sauter is in 17th. So, like, no one is close to Thompson. Thompson, I think, is already a lock. Like, it's going to be weird. Christopher Abel, what the heck? How is he back here? He got shuffled. Closing in on 15 to go soon. The top three have a 6.5 second lead. No idea what those guys are on, but they are fast. 28.5. These guys are putting 27, 28 flat. So I don't know what's happening. No idea how those guys got so far out front. Cropley is barely hanging on, but he's losing his grip on him. Just Sauter and Rutherford now. Rutherford got his first career win this year in the 2004 Coca-Cola 600 and had a really good shot to win the other Charlotte race, but he ended up faltering in the last laps and finished 5th. He wants his second victory. He has 14 laps till he gets it. Johnny Sauter, most likely his first season. He probably won't come back to the 30, but if he's a non-sign-up in 2007, mind you, 2007, if he's a non-sign-up, no one signs up for a number 70 car, he will come back. This rookie season has saw him get 2 victories. Fontana, and he had a really good win in the Southern 500, which he practically dominated almost. Those guys are gaining like a second plus each lap. Those guys are like 8 seconds back. Yep. My goodness, they're slow. Uh-oh. Tom Sloan coming in looks like he doesn't have enough fuel, so they're probably all going to have to pay. Elliot Monroe comes in with him too. Everyone forgot about him because he's been so slow. It's still, even though if the 4 finishes back in 14th, it's still not a bad finish for the championship. It looks like these guys are going to have to pit at least one more time. We still have a pretty good window as Art comes in. We still have a pretty big window, over 10 laps to go, and Atlanta, people go fast. Like, I don't know how these guys are pulling 28 threes and everyone else is pulling 29s practically. Like, I don't know how they're going so slow. Looks like Rutherford is starting to stretch away from Johnny Sauter trying to catch up. He's, yeah. And Colin Cropley is slowly losing grip. I think he's gone. He's 2 seconds back. Meanwhile, Gavin Grogu and the guys are 10 seconds back. So I don't know. Those guys have no chance unless they are stretching the fuel. I don't know why. Monroe coming out and messes up with Cropley. Adam Beverly came in and wow, Cropley actually died. Where is the 4? Oh, there he is. Adam Beverly came in. Sloan's able to get around Art. But it's all going to come down to these pit stops. As we're coming to 9 to go. Once they hit the line with the 10 lap to go, Winford, Bradford, Rutherford running strong. Might be able to steal most laps led from Christopher Abel, which would actually really help him in the championship. Even though Chris led a ton of laps, he'll get 5 if he doesn't lead the most, but Rutherford will get 10. That's actually huge if you don't think about it. Noel and Zena, teammates, almost getting into each other. They're both trying to get into pit road. I think everyone's coming in. No, the top 3 staying strong. They're not going, and neither does Christopher Abel or Landon Weeks. The main group comes in of these 5 cars, so the undercut might work. It looks like Johnny Sauter is going to stay out, and Rutherford will come in. Cropley comes in, and Weeks and Christopher Abel have to still get to turn 3 and 4. Oh, it looks like, yeah, so it's Johnny Sauter out by himself. Now he's pulling 29th. He goes down the backstretch. Weeks and Chris come in, so Johnny's all by himself, and Monroe's way faster than him. Looks like he's going to come in now, so he's going for the really big overcut, which might actually work. Like, I'm honestly serious. It might actually work. Because, like, look at the 30. He's all the way back there. And the 30, I don't know, man. It's going to be, I don't know what Weeks just did. He did the weirdest pit stop I think I've ever seen. Check this out. What the actual heck? All right. Rutherford's gone, but Sauter hasn't even reached his stall yet, and now he does. Lap number 60. Yeah, no, it's lap 59. Yep, so the scoreboard gets all weird during all this. Can Rutherford catch the 30? Sauter's coming out. He's already rolling. Can Rutherford catch him? I told you, I think the overcut could work here. Looks like it's going to be close. Sauter's already in turns 1 and 2. Cropley's closing in on that 32. Can Rutherford catch Johnny Sauter? I told you, the overcuts are strong here. And Johnny Sauter is able to hold it off. Even though he's slower, Rutherford's going to be right on his back bumper. He's going to go for the outside lane. He's going to be right on his back bumper. Rutherford going to swing to the inside to try to take back his lead. 6 laps to go. Weeks is still in the pits. Cropley was able to gain tons of time on that pit cycle. He's just half a second back. The key challenge for the victory. Tom Sloan, you see what I mean? What the heck? Tom Sloan got the 4th. Adam Beverly was the 5th. Oh my goodness, the big group who lost all their time. Cropley's going to go for 2nd on Sauter. 5 laps remaining for Rutherford. 5 laps to go. Rutherford's holding the lead with Cropley in 2nd. Can Cropley catch the 32? 30, 31, 32. And then the next number that list, 38, is chilling in 13th. Weeks, actually, I don't know what's wrong with him. He's had a problem on pit road, so Monroe's actually able to gain a spot. The heck is he? There he is. So it looks like Cropley, after kind of chilling, that pit strategy was actually insane. Can he catch him? Sauter's still staying behind him after he finally got his laps grooving. Tom Sloan is 6 seconds back practically in 4th. So he's going to practically need a wreck if he wants to win this. Colin Cropley trying to catch Winford, Bradford, Rutherford for his first career win. 3 laps to go here at Atlanta. This race has actually been better than you think. I like it, actually. Sauter goes for 2nd on Cropley. Cropley's going to probably get the run on the high lane. I don't know. Sauter takes 2nd away as we come 2 laps to go at Atlanta. Rutherford is edging that race away as these guys race for 2nd, but his lead is enlarging to half a second. Meanwhile, for 4th place, Gavin Grogu has closed in on Tom Sloan. And same, Adam Beverly's closing in on that too, so 4th place hasn't been a lock. Grogu going to the inside of Sloan for 4th place, but Sloan's going to hold it. 1 lap to go at Atlanta for Winford, Bradford, Rutherford. Weeks finally comes out of pit road. Mad late. Sauter is just 3/10 back. He might need more time, needs a 32 to slip up. Rutherford got one career victory in a Wreckfest Coca-Cola 600, but he's finally, even though this was a Wreckfest, still pretty talented. Sauter catching up, but he doesn't have enough time. Winford, Bradford, Rutherford gets his second win of 2004 to try to win this championship. Really close race. Looks like fourth place goes to Grogu. Sloan fell back to fifth. Beverly stays sixth. Art in seventh. So watch this championship. This championship point thing going to fly away. By the way, where did Christopher Abel finish? Christopher Abel back in 13th. He actually got passed by Elliot Monroe. What? No way. Oh, he must have had to pit again because he was a lap car. I wanted to see that. Rutherford led 29 laps compared to Christopher's 20. There's everybody else that led a lap. But here are their official finishing results. Rutherford kind of led because Sauter only led 6 laps. Cropley didn't even lead a single one. And there's everybody else. Thompson's back in 35th, so this is going to be big. The points battle. Winford, Bradford, Rutherford out up in front by 62. Thompson is in second now. The first time since Michigan that we've had a points lead change. Christopher Abel back by 90. Asher Byron 115. 143 back is Art. 165 back is Tom Sloan. Jerry Smith needs a miracle. Eric Drew died. Gavin Grogu's up to 8th. Grogu, remember, 9 top 5s, 10 top 10s, and a victory. The Chev has 6 top 10s and is 12th in the standings, dude. Dang. Zena with 11 top 10s. Like, some of these guys have some 10 top 10s. They've just been inconsistent. Pep Drew's led 4 laps on the years as 10 top 10s. Man. Here's everybody else in the standings. Cropley moves up to 28th with that finish. Beverly stays 33rd. But yeah, no one is coming close to Rutherford in top 10s. He's the only one that has more than 15. He has 18. Byron has 15. A couple guys got 13. Drew has 12. A couple guys got 11. And tons of guys got 10. And then DNFs. Oh, my DNFs. I got to see the DNF chart real quick. Hold up. ORT Racing has 18 DNFs. Now, if he gets 3 more, so if he DNFs these next 3 races, he'll actually break the record for most DNFs in the season. Remember, Tom Sloan last year got 20. Now, polls is actually not that crazy as I thought it would be. Aaron Abel still leads that, but Vega's closing in. So the lead wave award isn't a lock. Remember, barely anyone has polls this year. Aaron Abel has 8, Vega 6, 4 for Chris, 4 for Noel, 3 for Shelby, 2 for Weeks, 2 for Grogu, 1 for Bronze, Thompson, Reed, and Art. Top 5s right now, Chris Frable's dominating in that and wins. Laps completed, the Keep On Trucking award. Lolo's Art is pretty far away in that over Noel and a couple other guys. Laps led is Christopher Abel. He destroyed the record. Thompson, if he leads 4 more laps, he'll break Eric Drew's record. Last year, Eric Drew led 163 and led the series. Thompson's at 160, can nearly break that, and Christopher Abel's at 286, so Christopher dominated that record. And races led. Christopher Abel's also dominating in that. You guys, I hope you guys like that video. Please like, please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one, which is going to be a crucial race to the championship at Phoenix.